As the world wage, what do you call it? Nuclear warfare. No, man. We have more and more delightful things from these so-called leaders. After, like I said, the nigga cracks seem to have thrown how you say it, a nuclear get together. Um, Grammarly, salute to my sponsor. Appreciate that from the dearestness of of my hearts. Um, Another one. Here we go. Hello Fresh, another sponsor of mine. But that's the thing that I'm systematically putting into play, which is um, nuclear survival. Just I'm looking at this thing and I said, yo, man, back sniffling the season, it got cold again. Like I said, and then I said to myself, well, it's time that I'm waiting on. Just this time. And salute to the fact that Trump doesn't want to budge, and Biden is waiting also. So, somebody knocked out the sound system on my digital devices. Might have been, what was her name? Camellia, maybe. Like I said, man, it's just ongoing quest. What do you call it, for world domination? I'm not discriminating against the fact that you went on ahead and did some things miraculously that I probably wouldn't have probably thought of in a million years, but so be it. Like I said, and of course, salute to NYC for canceling the schools for kid safety, man. It's like I said, I don't think you want a million and millions of kids getting sick and their parents winding up, retaliating somehow against public school systems. Um, so let's wait and see if we can maximize on remote learning and more understanding as to what it is that as humans have created. Oh, and salute to the other individuals that would like to create more nucleus. And like I said, I gotta salute Little Hands for his victory well won. If like I said, if that's what you want to call it, a utter world victory, then so be it. Man. I salute and to that. But like I said, I didn't know how deep the cause would go as far as to get the win. Yeah, like I said, continue winning, baby. Biden begins transition plans as Trump refuses to concede. Like I said, man, after understanding what America allowed Trump to do, I said to myself, well, out of desperation, they had to do what they had to do to the world, so they thought. Now, let's try to live through it all. As for my understanding, even the things I gave them may not be powerful enough. And the things that some are doing may not be powerful enough. Because as I've noticed, the spread hasn't stopped. It just moved elsewhere or moved to someone else. It's like that Blob situation in the movie with the Blob. You seen him creating, and then he just came out through somewhere else. You know what I mean? It was like uncontrollable, unstoppable Blob. But we're worried about who's getting elected. When in all reality, I just felt like I was nominated as the president. I did all of the campaign running, numerous different scenarios to go under, and the people finally had enough votes for me to take, other than what Biden and Trump had that night. That night they didn't have enough votes, and I felt, and I still feel like I'm the winner of the election. That's why two candidates, one would like to grab a hold of the army, bring them back over here. The other one would just like to deny it. And I said, well, none of that is going to stop the spread of COVID. And good luck with your vaccines, too. Good luck with them. But coming to find out you want to put a chip in it, man, it's just BuzzFeeds. Oh, and that's another thing too. Salute to the happiness of utter destruction, because for one, that's what it seems like it's headed. Two, you don't want nobody to retaliate against it. Three, even if you try or do, the same scenarios is the same scenarios. So, obliged by the rules. Stay at home. Put on a mask. Social distance. Until, like I said, COVID takes control. BuzzFeed chief Jonah Peretti brings HuffPost back under his fold in a deal. Like I said, they're going to spend all of this greatness in front of you in order to establish your mind from what's really taking place inside of your body. Nigerian threatens CNN with sanctions, but provides no evidence. Lakey told Gates, "No, listen, media in Nigeria, y'all was buddy just a minute ago. What happened? South Africa, what happened? Oh man, listen, don't break ties because things are on the decline or on the rise. Either or. You made agreements before you thought whatever you thought." And I said, well, that's understandable. I didn't think that you would start thinking that way. But the past has a habit of reenacting itself. So, what are we going to do next? And how you going to do it without me being the, official president? We need to make things official now at this point. And there's only one way I'm deeming fit. But then I said there could be another way, which is to allow whatever you want to allow, and not allow me to become the president. Man. Because I realized all the things that you have outpowered me in this world. Father sues the city of 4 Fort Worth and former police officer for shooting death. I'm not laughing at that. I'm laughing at the fact that, like I said, you have way more powerful things and way more powerful situations to use against me at your any given disposal. But somehow, some way, I've understood every piece, map, and point of that. But then I said, who gave you that power? It wasn't me. Oh man, now like I said, I wasn't laughing at that story. I'm just laughing at the fact that to expect anything different would be beneath me. And like I said, I don't want to be beneath my thoughts. I'd rather elevate above them. Because your thoughts can be good or they can be bad. Either way, they're yours. Analysts, Fox News, rivals are using the network's own. Like I said, you still going on that from 2 days ago. Come on, man. Like I said, your thoughts is that you want rivals. My thoughts is I would like a long-lasting relationship. Yeah, a long-lasting one. Not in this for the short term. Man. Coronavirus update. CDC discourages travel. Thanksgiving parade goes home for the holiday. I said, man, I can't make this stuff up. Neither do I want to insinuate it in front of the people's faces at any given point in time. It's just, I didn't plan none of this stuff. And if anybody knows anyone that did plan all of this, I don't want you to, point them out or nothing. Nope, don't point them out. Don't say they did it. Don't blame anyone for this. Okay. COVID-19 cases are on the rise. That was from yesterday, man. Get the military pay raise at risk in dispute over Confederate bases. Listen, Trump doesn't want to pay anyone. He wants you to breed reincarnated slaves. Why? Because somehow, someway, Trump decided upon himself what he wants to do. He no longer wants to work for the people. And the people are all for it. But the thing is, they said they want Biden as the president, not me or Trump. Allegedly. Delta to test touchless curbside check-in at Detroit Airport. Oh, that sounds amazing. But in the wrong hands, it can go a little bit somewhere else, which is, like I said, I don't want to go into details just yet. 3 pieces of good news in Texas fight against COVID-19. Listen, when COVID said it wasn't a spread, it was a spread. Now it is a spread. Now you don't want to claim the spread. Trust me, it is a spread. And you want to hide it because you got things open that should be closed, which is public schools. Tiny owl rescued from Rockefeller. And like I said, You don't want to have people suing public schools right now at this moment because they won't be able to obtain the case. Because, like I said, Little Hands, like I said, don't want to open that up either. Can't. You know what I mean? Because, for one, you're going to have witnesses testifying against individuals with a mask on. Everyone with a mask look the same. Periodic. Tiny Owls rescued from Rockefeller Center. Christmas, and like I said, you trying to get served justice, or what someone deems, and from the looks of things, someone deems is what we're living in right now, a pandemic. So when they try to run this rule, to that rule, to this and that, it's a pandemic. So, if you can tell me one thing, is where does pandemic lay down in your law, and what does it attain to your laws? Because during this pandemic, you gave the laws up to the states, which was already programmed pretty much before the pandemic. But I said that someone else is planning these moves. You have to just adjust. So, like I said, travel from this state to that state, rules may change. Like I said, during the pandemic, what are the guidelines into law? Gathering in the Nashville limit to 8 people beginning Monday. Like I said, what are the laws in a pandemic? U.S. elect, and like I said, I don't want to buy time here. I don't want to buy time. I just want to get to the reality and the facts of things. And the fact of the matter is, there is no law or jurisdictions within your laws, or any worldly laws for that matter, that deals with a pandemic. I looked it up. That's why I say Trump don't feel like he got to go out the White House, and Biden feel like he won, and I feel like I won out of default. Now, in all reality, during the pandemic, all three of us right. U.S. elect 2020. I can't make this stuff up. Why Republicans are fighting in Georgia? Listen, like I said, it was a Republican in there that swabbled the votes. And I think, like I said, purposely, man. Same thing in Philadelphia. Purposely. That's why AG was able to write the memo down immediately. Now, if you want to go anywhere with that voting status, take it up with the Attorney General of the states, which is William A.G. Barr. Trump appointed him, by the way, and you allowed him. In fighting and attempting coup. Infighting and attempting coup. Trump team erupts into chaos as Giuliani takes the stand on the podium to announce that he says Trump is the winner beyond his reasonable doubt. You know, that's the attorney of the president, of sitting president, should I say. More schools considering virtual learning. IACC goes virtual. Pandemic deaths, remote learning improves. knows and knows. Ravens believe they'll find more big plays on offense. Like I said, man, salute to the sports professionally. Rivals are using the networks. They keep screaming that we're not using the networks. This is available for any and everyone for public access, public use. It's called the media platform, social media. They still saying New Mexico has rapid COVID cases. CISA joins fight in cyber attack targeting veterans. Listen, there's so many cyber attacks out here. And like I said, man, why stop now? Continue. Soup kitchens feed the unemployed. Salute to that. As more vaccinated vaccines seek approval and Trump denies the vaccine seekers. So, like I said, can you afford to distribute the things? Can you afford to open up all hospitals and doctors' offices again? And you afford all of these things plus the pandemic? I beg to differ, man. I beg to differ. But I could be wrong. Delaware is seeking $597,000 in fees and access from the commissioner in Trinidad. I said, man, out of desperation, what you want? That it's a poor little situation. They don't got that, man. It's a dire need and just can't sit still, can't. With that being said, peace. I gotta go.